if they are not reacting to me or like replying to me, to be honest, I feel a little bit bad. But yeah. So like recently, our church, the IHQ, finally they're collecting everybody's feedbacks onto certain things, and they want people to be giving a true uh understanding about the members. Yeah, and I will talk a little bit like a reason why, and also like what was the thing that I think is good and bad. Yeah, so welcome to my channel, NER. It's me, Brand. Yeah, and today, I already talked about it, and so basically, so why they need to have this kind of like Q&A, or we say something like well, to collect the questionnaires and everything. Yeah, since like if you come to Cheongpyeong, you work in the church, you will know a little bit things, especially if you are new to church. Is that always basically our church leaders or the full time in our church, they don't know anything in the society. How about this? We're trying to talk about the hierarchy. Those who are in the high hierarchy, always they have a chance to get blinded towards the lower hierarchy people, even though they try to climb up when they are going up onto the way. But a lot of time, because you're staying up on the hierarchy, you will just forget about all the details that you need to face. And somehow, like, because the society also changing day by day, so the methods that you thought is working, somehow it's not working anymore, and you just think that it's working, and people just being lazy. No, just that they really don't have any way to get out. And without this kind of questionnaire, basically our church have no ways to go. Yeah. So somehow, very luckily, because in the past we don't really have this kind of like a questionnaire and the Q&A and collecting all this kind of people's opinions from all around the world. Yeah, but somehow, finally they're doing it, and because they are doing it right now, and somehow when I go through the problems, to be honest, I have a little bit good part and bad part for it. The good part of it is that they are much more willing to face a little bit negativity in this way. I mean, because like when they put in the questions itself, they will put like, okay, the positive question and then the negative questions, and because of the negative question, it make much more sense. But sometimes they compound everything together, and because of the compound, make me a little bit hesitate, don't know what to put with the numbers. Yeah, because they put the numbers like 5 to 1. So like, do you agree or disagree? Yeah. And somehow, another a little bit weak point to me is that because you are only collecting people with the number response, it's easily for those people, the church, who want to try to make their results looks a little bit better, and trying to convince more people to that who is really a good follower, to just give a much more higher rating with every with everything positive, and everything to be more negative onto the negative thingy. um so it somehow still very easy to be accessed in this way. That's why I just think that is a little bit not really cool in a sense, since our church, we still don't have the identity system. Every country have an identity card and here and there, but our church, we still don't have that. And because we don't have that, so somehow this kind of questionnaire itself, somehow maybe in the future, in the not long future, you're gonna face some problems until we have the identity number for everyone. Okay, actually we have an identity number for everyone, but it's not really recognizable, like other country. Yeah. And also, like, always some new people just pop out, and like, oh, well, why? And the number is not random enough. So yeah, because of all the security issues, we still don't have like a very good number for it yet. But I mean, for up until right now, we don't really have this kind of questionnaire for long run yet. But luckily this time we have. So and but with the numbering itself, I really think somehow, because it's too easy, so we can't really see what's really happening with our members. So instead of this kind of like a quantity survey, I think it will be much more better if we have a quality survey, right? So you put every question, same questions, and you require people to take around like an hour to answer everything if they really want to, and you will know everything is like it's gonna be negative, because usually the people with a lot of like a negativity, they want to complain more instead of like praising the church more. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty reasonable, and somehow because of this, then you can see the problems and you can deal with the problems. Yeah, so even though you might need to take a much more longer time, but I think somehow it's a good way for you. For the IHQ, go with the normal members, not the leaders. The leaders in the church, a lot of time, they only stay in the church. So that's why when they face the negativity of the members, they would just say that it's the members' problem. It's not our problem. It's not our church. Like this kind of thing. So it would just easily being said. And even the full time, do you think the full time is like different people from them? No, definitely no. Like it's so easy to hijack other people's morality when they want to not be in the same boat as you. When you are a leader, it's very easy somehow, very easy. And that's the bad point of it. But how about like this time for the long answer questions, like for you to really typing in only one, and somehow it just say that others. So if you have complain. If you don't have, no. So this part of it just make me a little bit into it, but so it in general I think it's good. But in the long run, will it turn it to be good? Not really, because every time they got a survey, so they did ask your church, and because they're asking your church, so basically when they hand it to your church, and they don't have your name, and they don't have your name inside, but because your church leader will just say that, I got a lot of like a negative complaints from my church members, so somehow I need to do some changes, and because I'm doing all these kind of changes, and requires me a lot of like energy to do it. So for me to be easy, to be lazy, not to be persecuted onto my moral side, my moral values. So what should I do? I just it's better for me just to lack off and just put my hands off and trying to convince more of my full-time members and those good followers, saying that put more good comments onto our church, and with the major amounts of the good comments, and when the negativity only one or two, you can just say that they are minority, you can just throw it away to the side. It's so easy to do that. Vice versa when somebody wants to attack our church, but right now it's like only inside our church like doing this kind of survey. So that's why I think it's still working and still doing good, since it's only beginning. And hopefully, but this time they don't really ask about like the question about like a spirituality side. I mean, like, do you feel much more like liberated inside the church spiritually? Do you get do you being moved by the church pastors like sermons? They don't really expose onto this kind of question yet, because I think if they really expose onto it, a lot of members gonna say no. Or else how you gonna explain about our membership and the active membership ratio? It's really like a boom. Very big differences onto it. So basically that's it about it. For the survey. So basically my conclusion, the survey is good, but I hope they can make it better. And to make it better, you also need a little bit of security and also privacy as well. And with all this privacy and everything, our church really needs to develop more onto our system. I guess that's the good term onto it. We need to develop our system more. So basically, that's basically all my comments for this. Hope you all just enjoy it. And if you forgot to fill it up, you can just go to fill up your form as well. go to fill up the survey form. And yeah, see you in my next video.